Have you ever noticed that certain goods from abroad suddenly cost more, even though nothing has changed with the product itself or its original price overseas? It is a common economic phenomenon, and it often has to do with how your local currency performs in the global market. When a country's currency depreciates, import prices generally increase. This means that if your currency becomes weaker relative to another currency, you will typically pay more for goods and services purchased from that foreign country. The core reason for this reaction lies in the mechanics of international trade and exchange rates. Imagine a foreign exporter who sells goods to your country. They price their products in their own local currency. For example, a car manufacturer in Europe prices their cars in euros. If your currency, say the US dollar, depreciates against the euro, it now takes more US dollars to buy the same number of euros. The European manufacturer still wants to receive their 50,000 euros for each car. So, to ensure they get their desired euro amount, they must raise the price of that car when it is sold in US dollars. This directly translates to higher import prices for consumers and businesses in the United States. Understanding this mechanism allows you to observe its effects in the real world. You might notice price adjustments in imported electronics, clothing, luxury goods, or even raw materials used in domestic production. Keep an eye on economic news regarding currency fluctuations, especially for countries that are major trade partners. When a significant depreciation occurs, a ripple effect on import costs is often soon to follow, influencing the prices you see on shelves. It is also important to consider the concept of the exchange rate pass-through effect. This refers to the extent to which exchange rate changes are reflected in import prices. Interestingly, this pass-through is not always 100%. Foreign exporters might choose to absorb some of the currency shock themselves to maintain their market share or competitive pricing. This strategy, sometimes called local currency pricing, means they accept a lower profit margin in their own currency rather than fully passing on the price increase to your country's consumers. However, producer currency pricing, where the foreign firm insists on a fixed price in their home currency, will lead to a more complete pass-through. By grasping how import prices react to currency depreciation, you gain a vital insight into one of the key drivers of inflation, particularly cost-push inflation. This understanding illuminates the intricate connections between global financial markets, international trade, and your everyday purchasing power, helping you navigate and interpret broader economic trends with greater clarity.